Minecraft Beta Preview 1.19.70.22 has just been released. And today I'm going to tell you everything there is to know about it. But first, obviously, we've had some pretty big news yesterday with the full release of Minecraft Bedrock Edition 1.19.60, which is not a beta and preview, but a full release for the game. And I made a video covering that, so go ahead and check it out. In that, we've seen all the changes we've seen in the past couple of weeks. So, I was very excited about that, of course. So if you haven't checked that out yet, please go ahead and do so. I'll leave it linked in the description. Anyways, this week's beta and preview is not very big, and once again, just like last week, it might be delayed on Android, and they're gonna be working very hard to resolve the issue. But yeah, it shouldn't take very long before it shows up on Android as well. We've got quite a few experimental features in today's beta and preview. It's not very big, but we do have the experimental features, which is of course very nice. So they've removed black lines alongside the edges of bamboo fences and bamboo fence gates, and importing experimental blocks into a non-experimental world using the structure block will now correctly place the unknown block texture. Yeah, previously it would go all weird and funky. So camels will now once again be able to overcome obstacles which are more than 1.5 blocks tall. And the mangrove and bamboo hanging signs will now be correctly placed in the creative inventory. Yeah, previously they were also placed weirdly there. Then we've got a few non-experimental stuff. Yeah, just some vanilla parody, of course, which you always like to see. For the ones of you who don't know what vanilla parody is making Java the same as Bedrock and Bedrock the same as Java, which is of course great. We love to see that, and we want to see much more of it, and the Mojang devs are working very hard on getting the two versions kind of more connected. So impact sounds of projectiles on amethyst blocks and clusters are now audible. Dead bush will now drop sticks when broken with any tools except shears, because shears will drop the actual dead bush item. And bells will no longer break when a block is placed underneath or above them. Yeah. So those are all features that they had on Java, but we didn't here on Bedrock. Now we do though. Then we also got some changes to the Bedrock spectator mode. Phasing through blocks in the third person view no longer makes the camera zoom in and out towards the player's head. This is a bug I noticed and actually made the bug report for 2 months ago or something, and I'm very happy to actually see it fixed. Pretty cool. And gateways can no longer be used in spectator mode. Now just fly through them. Yeah, instead of accidentally teleporting through them. Redstone source can now power a single block from different sides at the same time. Players are no longer able to begin flying if they have no space to be able to stand up, which would for example be when crouched underneath a slab. Yeah. And players can now fall off an edge while sneaking if not holding the sneak button, which is once again going to be once you're underneath a slab. Yeah, witches will drink a fire resistance potion when now standing on top of a campfire to prevent them from taking damage, of course. The spawn eggs for the snow golem, wither, and trader llama now appear correctly in the inventory and hotbar, and now these spawn eggs are something that we actually got them in 1.19.60, and now we're noticing bugs with that, and we're fixing them, which is cool. And they've added a new marketplace icon to the marketplace screen sidebar. Yeah, and then we just got one more change, and that is that summon commands no longer cause some entities to be spawned in at a weird angle. Yeah, so just a tiny bug there. Then for the rest, we just have some experimental features and some other no, not experimental features, technical updates and experimental technical updates. But I never really cover those as most of you aren't interested in them. And if you do want to hear what those are all about, then you can just go ahead and check out the changelog, which is linked in the description. Changelog is linked there for you guys. Also, if you want to check out the individual bug reports or maybe some things in a bit more detail. But for right now, that's all. If you did enjoy, please make sure to hit the bell and subscribe to get notified when I make a video on next week's beta preview. But right now, thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.